I may only have maybe a week left or so. And it's crazy because I feel like even though I've had so much time alone, I feel like I haven't really like looked through any of my photos or my recordings or even reflected that much about the past few months. I feel like I may have been thinking about the future, what next, all this stuff. Yeah. It's strange. Before I went, I wrote on a piece of paper these goals that I have for this time. Projects, habits, things like that. And I've completed most of them in a way, but there's a few things that are that I haven't done, or not to the extent I wanted to. But also there's other things that I've accomplished that I never wrote on the list. So in my mind, it evens out. Like a few minutes ago, I had this moment where, I'm in this, it's super quiet, and all you can hear is just like the little leaves rustling of these kind of shriveled up plants. And just so at peace, and just kind of crouched down and started like touching this rock, and then touching the dirt, just really slowly, feeling every bit, like every groove. I don't know what to call those moments, because I don't know, just like we always talk about being present, everyone trying to be present, not on their phones and stuff, but I feel like those moments where it's like I just like zero in on one specific thing and am like fully immersed in that, even if something as like simple as a rock. Like that's to me like peak being present. But then the thought that follows every time is, why is this so rare? Because if I enjoy those moments so much, why don't I make more of an effort to have them? Because I could. It's like fully within my capabilities. But I forget like everyone else. Just kind of wrapped up with like what's going on around you and stuff. You have a lot of time to think about what you want, independent from other people's influences. And this is what I was talking about the other day, but there has been a shift within me where I feel like now I truly am in my world. Before I was in other people's worlds. I was a guest in different dynamics. Now when I am with people, it feels more of they're a guest in my world. Um, which is interesting. I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. It's just different. It's more exciting, or it was more exciting when I felt like I was a guest. But at the same time, now I'm replacing that feeling with a sense of peace and control, which I think as I get older I value more. But because of that, now I'm thinking, how do I get that bit that I'm missing, that excitement, that rush, that kind of hands off the steering wheel kind of feeling? And I don't know that yet. But now there's peace, there's control. I sound so old. You might think that this might make it sound like I don't care about people now, or I don't need people, and that's not at all true. I think if anything, it's made me view the benefits or the things that other people can contribute in a more clear light, less clouded, seeing the good and the bad, and kind of being able to not choose, I guess be selective, not necessarily with like the people per se, but just my time with them. How much time? Things like that. So it feels more balanced because of that. It's been kind of tough filming myself, whatever you want to call it, because there's these moments, these candid moments, I describe them as, that I feel like it's pretty much impossible to get while filming yourself. Being aware of the camera, but also trying to not be aware of the camera at all. Because there's some things that just don't really translate, I feel like, to the screen. You know, there's the limitation of the camera, of course, of it trying to capture real life. A lot of times then I just feel like I'm acting, or like that I'm trying to reenact scenes or moments that have already happened, because it sort of feels like the best I can do. Yeah, it's frustrating. I feel like I can't do better than what I'm doing. Yeah, but also at the same time, it's like we believe it's all real. It's interesting how, if you're shown a video of someone being shot, let's say, if in your head you have the knowledge that it's a movie, you're gonna be shocked, initially, but you're gonna be, it's fine because it's a movie. But if you know that it's or have been told that this is a real video someone shot, documentary, whatever, then you'll be shocked and you'll be emotionally affected because, oh my gosh, someone got shot, this is real. But it's the same exact video. The only thing that's different is what you were told, or what you know, or what you think you know. Again, like, it's all about perception, our perception of things. If I told you, everything that I've shot is real, it's all 100%. I was unaware of the camera. This is real candid life. Then you'd have that knowledge and you'd believe all of that. If I told you it's all scripted, I'm acting every single bit of it, then that would skew what you're watching. And you say, oh, he's just acting. Boring. Like, does it even matter if it's real or not? I know this isn't a new conversation or anything, but when you're at least trying to film something real in a documentary way, these kind of questions come into your mind. I feel like all I can really say to that is that I'm trying my best to be real, to be authentic. But there's limitations, and I'll never fully reach that point. But being out, being able to touch with your hands, breathe, smell, being present, it's not even comparable to watching it on a screen. And yes, some things look better on screens. That is true. But it's about, I think, valuing authenticity versus aesthetics. Even if real life, the real world, doesn't look as pretty as the movies, as your camera views it, doesn't mean it's less valuable. What's real is what's valuable, even if it looks uglier than what it could be. It's like I want to. Nice. There's like a mild breeze. It's like temperate. We're watching the sunset.
It's shy.
Ya, rata.
No, we'll send it one.
Okay.
We'll show it to you.
Oh, it's always for now.
It's nice to be content with simplicity. It's taken me so long to be okay with having a simple but good life, a simple but good day, an afternoon. Because lowering your standards sounds not good. And it can be, somewhat, but also it can be really important and really good. Sometimes you have to. You know? Perspective. Balance, perspective. Gorgeous. It's not gorgeous, but it's gorgeous to me. It's not beautiful, but it's beautiful to me. People don't like it, but I do. People think it's ugly, but I don't. The desert? Gross. Why would you want to go there? The desert's so boring. I should wrap this up. Closing remarks? No. I don't do that. Okay, we're going to sing this one last time. Okay. Did nothing.